Hello, people. We are back for another Saturday draw along here on Cross Comics. Last week it was on Hero Shack. Uh, um, so I will just unmute the desktop audio so
All right.
you can hear Mighty Geek. He is here, and of course I am here. I am doing my coloring or my book. And Mighty Geek, what are you working on?
Well, I'm actually working on a banner
Ah, cool.
that I may use for a screenshot,
Ah,
or should I say a thumbnail.
ah, that is good, I guess.
Hmm.
Let's share this out to the Facebooks. To the Twitters. Okay. And I guess we'll put a link in the Discord about it.
Well, so which one of us gets to tell the boss?
Oh, you know, you mean Diana?
Yeah.
Well, I sent her a link too, a DM for the show itself.
Okay.
Maybe they might be trying to get her thing going.
Ah,
I don't.
probably. So,
I don't know for sure. I guessed.
yeah, we all guessing. That's yeah. I got the pencils done for this Thursday. And I decided to ink this thing today.
Where is that? Did I
And
build up? Oh, go ahead.
depending on how long we go, I might be able to color this too.
Ah, uh, did I have this saved elsewhere? Because I don't remember. I thought I saved this as.
What happened?
Oh, just I had a whole bunch of different layers here of stuff, and I thought I.
Did you label them? Did you name the layers?
No, it's not that. It's like somehow they all became one layer.
Uh-oh. They accidentally merged, and that's hard to undo.
Yeah, especially when I just reopened it after it did whatever.
Yeah, oh, shoot. You may have to you may have to restart that one.
Yeah. uh,
And I
uh,
know you don't want to do that.
yeah. I'm just trying to figure out whether I might have it saved somewhere else. Uh, Searching for it on my hard drive, which is going to take way too long. And then I'm probably not going to get the right stuff up, anyways. Because I don't even remember getting it to go like the way it is before saving it, merging.
Yeah, you have to be careful. You may have shortcuts on your tablet that may actually do that.
Well, not on my tablet because mine's just a Wacom intros. Not, I don't draw on the screen itself.
Okay.
It's just it's a pain in the butt. That's for sure.
Hold up, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I hope I find a thing of this without because I hate this. I can't believe that all this work and shot to
Yeah.
like I don't even know how like
What?
I had the individual frames done. I don't know how it would have went all together and like that without me telling it to.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Nope, not what I'm looking for. Uh, fudge. Looks like I'm gonna have to start this all over freaking again. Okay, so I guess we're gonna start a new page. A manga page is normally 9 by 12, right?
Manga page, yeah, yeah, usually.
Uh-huh.
The
Convert.
Because some programs have manga size pages as B4 or A4.
Uh, inches, let's go. 9. Oh, okay. I don't like this page. However, it's 288.6. $304.8.
No, I didn't. I didn't have any. They don't have any. They didn't have any. Yeah. Great. We got to do this. So have you figured it out yet?
Sort of. I got the conversion done, and I got to restart everything, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Well, I could,
Use
I, I
well
could,
use.
I could probably copy and paste some stuff. Cut, or
You should be able to. Should be able to copy. Just select individual panels and move them over.
yeah,
When you select it, it's going to select the whole panel.
yeah. It's just a pain.
I know. This is why I do traditional. I ain't got to worry about that. Excuse me, everyone.
Now I'm just trying to figure out how to get the page divided. I think I'm gonna go for a thicker border than that. Although I think when I started this, I started it with the wrong dimensions, anyways, because it's supposed to be a manga, so that's another good reason to start over.
Yeah. Well, use that. Use the other one as your source.
Yeah. Let's see. Can we get. Just sent a message to Chris. It said, Chris, wake up! What's the equal break? Um, okay, so.
So you're gonna format your book as manga size, huh?
Yeah, well, for this one called Piper, because it was to be, I don't think I'm not sure whether you're around for this. A bunch of us were trying to do, or although it was supposed to be somewhat of a joke, a harem manga.
Ah,
So, I got around 30 page written of it, so I'm almost finished the writing of it, so I figure, yeah,
why not? You figured why not, huh?
yeah, and it's something I can do here on Saturdays, all
Mm-hmm.
the time, so I figure I might as well.
You might. Why not? You might as well. So, well, if you got to do it, got to do it.
Okay, okay, that's Actually, that's panel 2. Jeez.
Oh, if you're doing it in manga, panel one would be always be on the right side.
Yeah, I half forgot that for a second. Panel 3. Panel 4. Panel 5. Okay, so they're all labeled. See whether I can get just the inside of this. And I'm probably gonna have to redo parts that I don't want to redo too. Why are you going higher than I want you to? Or wider than I want you to? I hate that. Okay. Being pain in my butt.
Yeah, it's gonna be. That's the. It's gonna be. That's the whole point.
Okay, so.
Mm.
Okay. That's completely different.
What's this?
Okay, so we got that. I guess we're gonna need free transform and just. That's not. Doesn't make her look too bad. How do I get it so it doesn't force me to go to a certain spot? Oh, yay. Take off show ruler and I can do that. I should redo the bot on the panel. At least this makes it a little faster. Getting caught up.
Yeah.
Seems like this is a good idea, but trying to
But
get us all on this is like
hmm
herding cats.
well, well, partner, no one said it was gonna be easy.
Well, you figure I was gonna say you figure the three of us that you know wanting to do it, it would be easier.
Yeah. Well, I think two out of the three of us are more interested in doing this, but that's just me. That's just
Uh,
my thinking.
I think Chris is just as interested. He's just gotta
Mhm.
learn
A
when
funny
to
way of showing it.
learn
You
when
just
to
got a funny way of showing it.
learn when to sleep and not to sleep,
Yeah.
or put an alarm on his phone Saturdays for about 2:30.
Well, but he does work for the school system, so he's a techie for the school district. So
Yeah.
that's that's gonna always pose a problem.
I'll be there. Hey, be there soon. Engulfing my lunch. It's late. I know, says Chris. Okay, so he's gonna be here soon. Doo-doo-doo. Clip Studio. I'm gonna make up your lettering this week. Unless you want to make up lettering for yourself and send it to me. Yeah, so it was just on John's before this. Piper 5. Oh, we gotta figure something to talk about. um, maybe wait till. So I started a TikTok up this week finally. You there, Mighty Geek? Hey, Chris, working on it, but the sound is breaking up on YouTube. Okay. Well, that's Mighty Geek's sound. I think his sound is breaking up for whatever reason. He's away from his drawing and he's left his audio on. Sounds working again. My Discord app still isn't starting. Oh, okay. Are you doing? I was gonna say suggest through doing it through. What about? Does it work through Chrome? Maybe try doing through Chrome. Can I? Okay, I'm muting him for now. uh, if everybody could like and share, that would be good too. Um, okay, so do. Okay, so I think we got those two panels done, or redone, if you will. Let's see. I need to find my character here. Scans. Let's see my book. Hopefully they're still on my drive. Let me check on my drive. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Kitty. Cancel. There. Okay, so got that. So you're about to bring up another picture. Seen the picture before. Kung Fu Kitty. What do we think of Kung Fu Kitty? I don't know. Take Kung Fu Kitty here. Move her off to the side. Let's shrink her down a little bit so we can see her all the way. We should check to see whether Mighty Geek is back. No, he is still away. So what's happening with your Discord, Chris? Make sure you're coming in under, I think, Chris Telovich. Let me see if I can see what the last time you might have come in as. Because I think the biggest thing is making sure you're coming in under the right name. Yeah, I think it was C. Lulovich, either C. Lulovich or Christopher T. I think he came in before. Well, there's also Chris T. So one of those, if you're listening, will probably be the one that you need to come in under. Maybe you should write this down. Hey, Master, what's up again, Rick? What are you working on today? Well, I am working on my. I'm not sure whether you're around for it, but a couple years ago, we were doing. A bunch of us wrote harem mangas. I never finished writing mine, but it's 90% of the way done. So I am for the draw along Saturdays. I'm usually working on it. Um, I've got like 2 pages that I had done before, sort of mapped out. So I'm doing them digitally, and then they're gonna be. I'll put the dialogue on in after, but they will be for my webtoons. I put up some stuff on my webtoons. I should actually get that link. Let me. Hello.
Hey.
Hey. Did me telling you the different names help you to try and get in?
Now this thing is screwy, man.
Yeah.
It made me update again. Then it wouldn't start, so I had to reset my password. Once I got that all set, it finally worked. But I was like sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting.
Oh, lovely.
But you know, I guess it serves me right for showing up late. But I was like, what the heck? But it's working now, sort of. I'm halfway there. How you?
Good. Are I guess you're gonna share screen or whatever.
At some point when I set that up. Right now, I'm just kind of setting up my office. Diana showed up with my lunch. I don't know, about 3 o'clock. This wonderful 1/3 of a pound burger and lots of fries. So I'm sitting there chomping that. I come in here and my office is all in disarray, so I'm like setting that up.
Uh,
But yes, I will at some point here. Look at you trying to cue that thing in there. Oh my god. So, I'm almost done Man Guy issue 3, and there's no way it's going to fit in 24 pages. And I mean, not even close. So I'm probably going to at least do a double size with it.
well,
I have plenty of.
if it's double
I have
size,
plenty of.
what happens? Can you get another 24 pages and make another issue? Maybe instead of doing 3 issues on the thing, do 4 floppies?
Well, I could do that. I think I'm going to see what happens. Because I don't know, I don't know exactly how we're organizing this. I really have to sit with Diana and figure out this, the schematics of the campaign itself.
Yeah, well,
But I'd much rather have the individual issues than anything. I don't want to get so it would be real easy to put them all in one book, like Trolls was, or something of that nature. But I don't want to do that. I really want to get. I don't know, one thing about Denali, and even with your books, like when you send out 2 books and multi-book campaigns feel better. Like for some reason, I can read a 100-page book and not get the same satisfaction as like 2 24-page issues, because there's like that transfer from a new cover to a new book. It just has a different feel.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to try plugging in this iPad while I talk.
Okay.
Is that your mom?
No.
Oh, it must be on Terry's end then. I hear a lady.
Oh, okay, but I've muted him at the moment while he's away.
Oh.
Because there's nothing being done. He's not talking, so I figured, and there's all that talking, whatever it is, in the background for him. So.
Is he mad at us?
No. I guess he's dealing with something or whatever.
I got it. Yeah. Life does happen no matter what we do.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. It could even be I don't know. I could be picking up crap in my house and then having it throw back in through the speakers. I'm going to get a headset soon so that I don't have that kind of issue ever. Not that it's been much of a problem, but
yeah,
I think it would help.
Well, the headset is so you can turn off. You hear the audio in your ears and it doesn't come out your speakers and get in. Some things do the noise cancellation of that stuff. It's so if you don't get YouTube reverbing back on you or whatever.
I never do, but I am always concerned about when I use the the filters to drown out the background. It does change the quality of the voice, because it's filtering out through equalization and all sorts of little tricks. So I'm cognizant of that. I'm like, ooh, because whenever I hear us talking, well, not us, but me, I'm always like, man, I should get a better microphone or something. But really, a lot of it has to do with the processing.
Yeah.
At least that's what I've been told. I don't know how true it is. All right, let's see if this does anything.
My profile page.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, I just and this week I started putting the Trolls Battle of the Bridge thing on.
Right.
Webtoons without your added dialogue. That way, it makes a little bit make a little bit more sense. I figure I'm gonna.
That's cool.
I figure I'm gonna put a page up a week, just to create some content to hopefully can start getting content on a regular basis.
Well, it's tough to get subs on there until you get a following, and I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing, so I'm enjoying it, but I'm not sure how to maximize my presence. It's kind of tough too, because Cyclopean is an older property, as funny as that might sound to me. So I look at it a little differently. Rick, I can't find the darn window. Are you still there? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
The heck is going on?
Let's see. Massive Panda says, "Wait, was Dillard on this? I think I heard about a group of creators in y'all's circle trying to do an anthology type book to get up on Amazon, or was that something? I think that was something else. If you're talking about the Trolls Exposed, that was a book that Chris put together some while ago, um, and did a campaign for it. I had a story in it called I call Battle of the Bridge, and I'm putting it up on my webtoons. There is a link.
That should not be confused with, though. A lot of people might have heard of I don't know even what it was called now, but the Cromniverse
Yeah,
Troll book, which I don't think that's gone to print yet. I know they had a campaign and it failed, but I think Pops's intention is to re-release that or relaunch the campaign at some point.
yeah, because it didn't fund.
Right, but that one was much more of an anthology. Like in our book, we had Rick and me and Krista and Diana. As Krista and Diana were a team, so we had basically 3 creative inputs. Their book was more like 12 or 13 creators combined. So theirs was much more of a anthology than ours was. I don't know. I hope to see that book come out someday because all that time spent working on a book for the creators is kind of just something I'd like to see the fruit of,
Yeah.
I mean, not that it doesn't make a hair of difference to me, but I know what it's like. You make a book, you want to see it published.
or a story or whatever.
Right. Okay, so I sort of have a screen up there, but it's not updating. Let me see what's going on there. I see my screen. Did I lose something here?
Okay, so
I got movies up the heck. Okay. This thing is so bizarre.
now I gotta get Mighty
So
Geek.
what else is happening, man?
I also started a TikTok this week.
Yeah, I heard you started mentioning that. Tell us about that a little bit, man.
It's not much. I just the stuff that I am doing for my revamping the Canadian Shield, I put up there. I've gotten put up like I did a minute video for the first one. I found out you can now do like up to 10-minute videos for thing. The second one I did about 3 minutes. So, you know, I'm probably gonna up it slowly to the 10 minutes because
Right.
most people are used to the minute to 3 minute, probably 3 minute videos. I'm not sure whether so it's doing something totally different. I'm redoing the audio on the videos I had done before because I'm shrinking them down a little bit and all that. So,
That's pretty
um,
cool.
the first
Are you
video,
worried about China?
not really.
It's like,
I know I think it was a concern before, but
now that they got balloons over everybody, I'm not sure what difference it's going to make.
um,
Like depending on what those balloons are doing, we it might not matter anymore. TikTok might be the least of our concerns with China. I know I haven't heard a lot of it yet, but I think it might be weather control. You know how cold it's been lately, right?
yeah.
What if they're using some sort of weather tech to just freeze us out over the winter?
The first video so far has gotten 70 views. Nobody's followed me or liked it, unfortunately. It's just another way of trying to get more eyes on my stuff and all that.
Well, the coolest thing about that is because of the nature of TikTok, you're liable to get more views because people will flick through and they'll watch videos they normally wouldn't care about just to kind of go in their role, and then you might get people suddenly caring.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that was interesting. I never saw that before.
Yeah. And I talk sure during it. I'm not sure whether I should put some music or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure whether I should do the call to action about follow me.
Right. I don't know. I usually forget to do that crap too. It's like follow, like, share, click the bell. Oh my gosh, how many requests can I make of these poor people?
Yeah.
It's I hate the click the bell thing. Like if I subscribe to somebody, I pretty much want it. Like why are you making me click a bell like it's a double subscription or something, or
Well, that's
a
because
2-tier subscription?
that's YouTube, unfortunately. Because if you don't click the bell, you won't get notified when they put stuff up. And then when you click the bell, you got to make sure it's all stuff. So when you get everything put up. Hello, Rebellious.
That also bothers me though. It's like, why are they doing it? Is it just to ease up their servers? Like, if I'm subscribed, I want to get, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
there's a reason I subscribe. I don't want to like half subscribe to Rick. I want to all subscribe to Rick.
yeah,
Hey, I just want to give him a sub so he thinks that I like him, but I don't want any alerts. No, I want all the alerts. I like knowing when Rick is on.
yeah,
I don't know. It drives me crazy with them though. I'm like, why do they even bother? Like, it must be something that they benefit from because I
yeah.
don't feel I benefit from it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, please let you in. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go find pastry and. Oh no, I don't have to find pastry there. I have to find edit channel permissions. Uh, okay, pastry. You should be able to see the room now. It's called Saturday Draw Along, I believe, in the Discord.
Yeah, we have comic artists and we have swords play, but nobody with the sword showed up yet. We said, "Come on in and draw." They said no. No, it would be guns, wouldn't it? I take that whole joke back. That was horrible. Wild Wild West draw. Yeah, I don't know.
And I think I'm gonna end up having to make pastry. I'm not sure what her mod level is.
There, there.
Uh,
I'm SJWing for her now. It's there, bro.
oh, I didn't even clue into what you meant at first.
I know. It's. I'm trying to work on it. For reasons I can't get into, but it's something that I need to adjust to for like 3D world stuff,
Yeah,
and
I
it is
know.
difficult.
I know what you mean. Sort of. I don't really want to.
I just have people coming into my life where I have to be conscious of it, so I'm trying to be
Yeah.
aware of it.
No, yeah. Pastry in the wrong one. Saturday draws one below.
That's funny. You can see where she's going, like where she's joined, right?
Yeah.
Siri said LOL. I don't know
Oh,
why.
hey, Crossy. Sorry, I was in the wrong. I was in the wrong on air.
Yeah. No problem. No problem. Okay. Let's see. Gotta turn rebellious down a little.
You always have to turn me down a little. Or someone said my mic was. Oh yeah. Everyone has to turn me down a little.
Yeah. You are, especially when you came in. You were extremely loud. Oh, Mighty Geek's back, so we can.
It sounds like the gain is a little high. Like in guitar, like when you want to distort your guitar, you turn the gain up, but I don't know if there's a function that you can adjust that on, but that's what it sounds like.
Okay. I need
Sometimes, like, I don't know, do you have a really cheap mic or expensive mic?
I have a Blue Yeti.
Oh,
So-
that shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, that should be doing well. Do you have the switch on the back of it like the Snowball did?
Oh, yes.
Sometimes there's a switch on the back, and sometimes that can adjust your output level and stuff. So I don't know if that might be switched on you.
So there's like a turn knob too.
Oh, the turn knob might be significant. I've never owned one of those. All that stuff might just change your adjustments and stuff. You have a manual?
Not with me. I am not. I'm currently somewhere that's not home.
I love it. You're on the road and you're dedicated to the Saturday draw
Not
along.
necessarily the road. It's just I don't live. I live in an IRA obligation that's not home.
And you're
So
still
it was
here.
Difficult. Being difficult.
But you're here.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Let's see here. We got Chris on. We got Mighty Geek and Crossy.
Yeah.
And I'm just screwing around. I haven't drawn Superman in so many years, but I'm like, screw it. I'll draw a little Superman.
Crossy still manages to put up with me one to twice a week. I don't know how or why. He just does. But yeah, what is everyone doing on this wonderful Saturday afternoon?
Well, after I get everything reset for 4 people on,
I'm fishing. I'm out in the middle of a lake. I have my rod extended with the bait on the hook, and I put it in the water. I'm waiting on a fish. I'm kidding.
Interesting.
I'm just playing. I'm not really fishing. I'm drawing.
Drawing
It's
the
Saturday
fish?
afternoon. My use is worse. Do you what?
Interesting. Are you drawing the fish?
No, I'm just doing a little Superman thing, but I don't know, I'm not very funny this morning, and it's afternoon, so I shouldn't even call it this morning. But
Why
it's
aren't you
been
so?
so cold.
Why aren't you funny?
Because it's so cold out. I don't know where you guys are. Like we were like I don't know, below 0 this morning, and now I think we're at a balmy 9 degrees.
I'm where I'm at. It's almost always below 0, or just a little above 0.
So
yeah,
that-
no,
so
we're
that-
usually somewhere in the 20s.
so that would be Alaska.
Not necessarily.
You're not in the Ukraine, are you?
No.
I know it gets cold there too. That would be cool. Like Rick could like say he was international.
Well,
That he is.
actually, we're in. It's 15 degrees where I'm at.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's not too good either, but oh, it's insane.
It's
The
hoodie
cold.
weather for me. It's hoodie weather for me.
I mean, like you wear a hoodie when it's cold out.
Yeah. It's like it's hoodie weather.
I tell you what, I need to get back to snow pants and stuff. I used to have those as a kid and thought they were really stupid, but I miss them now.
Yeah.
Last few days.
Yeah, my body is very temperaturely stupid. It does not like hot, but yet if it's cold, I'm fine. Like, yeah, I'm just heat sensitive.
You know, Rick has a character called Snowdrift. I think she might be heat sensitive too.
No,
Hello, Miss
Okay.
Diana.
Hi.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm in there now.
Yeah.
If you're
Imagine
anything
being
like
heat
me,
sensitive.
you'd
Or
be
imagine not
like,
being.
you'd be like me. I'm more doing well.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
live. Hang on, let me mute it. Hang on, guys. I'm muting.
Uh-huh.
I think. I don't know
Alright.
how to mute.
He's a mute.
um.
I think I think Chris just told the truth for the first time. He finally admitted that he's a mutant.
Interesting. And I'm drawing stuff for a video. Oh, I almost accidentally grabbed a plastic knife or instead of my stylus.
Okay.
I guess one could technically draw with a plastic knife, but not on a draw pad.
Okay.
Mm.
Now we have to redo all this crap.
Sorry, Crossy.
No problem.
That's still funny every time I hear it.
What? The Crossy?
And the problem is, yeah, the problem is no one says it like you. That's the problem.
Crossy!
Yeah.
If I say it, it
but
doesn't sound right.
Rebellious's problem
If
is
I call him Crossy, it doesn't sound right.
Rebellious's problem is Rebellious thinks it actually bothers me when it
It's
doesn't.
it's in her name. I know.
Yeah.
No, she's gonna keep
I
doing it because
originally was
no,
doing
no,
it because I thought it was
she's
annoying
gonna
him.
keep doing it because she knows it doesn't bother you.
I'm not a she, by the way.
Well, now you understand that it's not. Well, now you understand it's not annoying to him. He finds it funny.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I find it
Just so
funny.
you know,
He finds it funny when other
I'm
people
not
laugh
the
at him.
only one. Just so you know, I'm not the only one that calls him Crossy these days.
Yeah, but they only do it because you
Oh, I
did
can
it
believe
first.
that.
I started it.
You'll say when you start stuff like that, you need to take responsibility for it and finish it.
Yeah, I have.
You say if you're gonna do it right.
Yeah. You want to know who else calls him Crossy? Sci-Fi Nation also calls him.
Besides me, Chris, Sci-Fi Nation calls him Crossy.
Okay, there we go. Everybody can see
So,
everybody's drawing.
So who all
Yeah.
here knows Sci-Fi Nation?
Define no. I know of Sci-Fi Nation. I've seen his show. Might have even been on his panel once or twice. I'm not sure whether that defines knowing.
Know of him. Do you know of Sci-Fi Nation?
I know of Sci-Fi Nation.
He calls me Crossy because I do.
It's not me.
I know that's what he does.
Why he calls you Crossy?
Yeah.
It's pretty much a pastry staple at this point, or on this channel. I honestly feel like when it comes to how people know me on this channel, it's as well known as my intro on my own.
Yeah.
People would be like, if I were to call you Cross, I feel like people would go ahead and be like, Pastry, you good? You good? You're not normally
Or would they,
calling him Cross.
or would you think they are cross at you?
I don't know. Your basing's never cross at me. If your base was cross at me, you'd get a whole more angry chat right now.
True. Although no, not too many of my bases here at the moment in the chat. I was hoping to get a bunch of people. I was on Dillard's about 15 minutes before I started this stream.
Maybe Dillard's base isn't a fan of you or something. I don't know.
Most of them like me.
Yeah, you got some connection to Dillard, right?
Yeah.
We've known Dillard since what? Since before he became famous with the buckler.
Yeah. He wouldn't have the buckler if it wasn't for me.
I was gonna say, isn't there a story related?
I know. There is. It started out as a joke for the Canadian Shield,
Creating a sidekick.
and it just ran. Yeah, it was supposed to be a sidekick or something.
Interesting.
Then it
I
just
didn't know
took
this.
on a. Then it just took on. Then it just took on a life of its own. That's all. That's what happened.
Yeah, his character before
Oh.
that. His major character before that was called the Last Judge. And he's going to
Wow.
incorporate that
Yeah.
character into his
The
universe.
buckler sounds way better.
Mm. Yeah, because the joke was Cross created the Canadian Shield, and Dillard would create his sidekick, the Canadian Buckler. He just dropped the Canadian part on that one.
I did not know
That's
this.
what he did.
So how does
This happened what 4 years ago?
How did Dillard get more popular than Crossy then?
Well, you're assuming he's more popular.
It has
There's
a
other
lot
things
to
that
do with
define popularity.
Manny.
And I'd say
It's because of his connection with a few other people.
well, he's a better artist. I can admit that easy enough. His demeanor is a little different than mine, which I think helps.
Let's put it this way:
It helps him, but
he
it
can
hurts
take
him.
and tell a joke better. He can take and tell a better joke than you,
I
He
can
can't
take
take
it.
any
among other
jokes.
things.
No, I'm talking about Dillard. He can't take any jokes.
He can take him, just not
I
well.
really get to.
Well, you
He
missed.
literally.
Well, he can take them, but as long as they don't extend to what I did.
You literally took me out of the show once because
As long as the
caring
joke.
because I was caring too much about his base, apparently. Like, I was wanting to read all the chats, and then
Well-
he was like, no, kick.
They're used to being ignored by him.
Wow.
Mhm.
Once you have a YouTuber that actually cares about their base, and Dillard kicks them out of his stream. Interesting.
Not really. Not all of us care about our quote unquote
He
base.
was.
Heck,
Uh,
he
well, the
he's
thing is, Dillard got mad with me for about 2 weeks.
he
But
he's de-wrenched me. I just re-got my wrench on his channel today.
Hmm.
Then again, I've de-wrenched Dillard on my channel before too. So
I've seen that.
Oh.
Yeah. Channel
well,
Channel 2 is interesting, but
mm,
most generally,
like I was.
most people tend to not include me in most of their YouTube drama. It's kind of hard to do that actually with me.
Oh, you want to know what's real funny? You want to know some real
What?
funny pastry?
Yes.
Well, Dillard got mad with me because his mom became one of my friends on Facebook.
Wow.
No, he accused me of trying to pick up his mom. I didn't do it. I told her that she can't keep an eye on
Tell
him.
him that. Tell
She
him
wanted
that
me to keep an eye on him.
Tell Dillard that his mom is is a strong, independent woman that can't have anyone tell her what to do.
I don't think Dillard would buy that because
No, what made it even worse was that his wife laughed about it when she found out.
I'd want to be able to laugh at whatever
And they accused him of
I want
overreaching again.
Here's the thing, I'd want to be able to laugh at whatever I want without some partner being like, pastry. Or rebellious or whatever. Oh, I literally did a survey on what people call me more. And guess what percentage called me pastry?
50%.
Oh, pastry is easy to remember.
60%. I was like, rebellious, pastry, both, or a nickname you came up with yourself involving rebellious or pastry. Because, yeah. Why is it that I still find the whole, that whole thing funny? How, I don't know. I think it's called tea for a reason.
That's one of those things that just happens.
Yeah. That's why I mostly keep my channel and real life separate. I'm like choking today.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pastry. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pastry. Remember the interview you did with your mom?
Yeah.
A lot of people laughed at her. They're still asking when is she coming back?
Oh.
If she's coming back.
You want to know something funny? You want to know something funny?
No.
I did a story time.
What?
I did a story time about how Mama Pastry almost burned down the house on my channel, and one of my friends, one of my channel friends, is poking at me, being like, "When is there going to be a part 2?" And I'm like, "There's
Yeah.
no part 2 to that story."
When you start a story time is gonna always everybody's gonna always want to follow up. no matter what.
Well, I have some like multi-part series and some just one-offs. That right there was a one-off.
Yeah, well, nobody. I don't think nobody would want to see her burn down the house again, or almost burn down the house again.
Yeah. I got her permission
That
for
was funny.
that story. I got permission for that.
That was funny.
Yeah. Let's see here. The I Was Dumb series, I'm still trying to figure out another part for that I want to do. There was one time that I completely just like, so you know like the on a stove, how there's like the metal like warmer thing on some of them? So like I thought the warmer on the stove was another like burner. Apparently it isn't. And I'm like, Mom, why isn't my noodles cooking? Which one did you use? The middle one. That's the warmer pastry.
What middle one?
No wonder your noodles didn't cook. Stove.
There is no middle. There is no middle eye.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Well, Rebellious.
The more
certainly
you know,
wasn't-
and knowing is half the battle.
Rebellious certainly wasn't cooking with that one.
Yeah. That's another story of hangry stupidity on that one. But those
Next time, now you know to drive the car with the gas in it.
Yeah. That definitely sounds like one of those stories, but I at least know that much.
At least now you know how to get. At least now you know how to get cooking.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is Chris still here?
No.
Just had.
Did I chase him off? I'm sorry.
No, he's being a smarty ass.
No, I'm sitting here just coloring away around.
He
You
was
guys
just
have
being
become-
a little too quiet.
Yeah, I'm always making those jokes. Like, did I chase him off?
Mm,
Even though
if
it's
you
not
did,
my
I
channel.
don't know. If you did, maybe, just maybe, you reminded him to do something. I don't know.
Yeah, I almost, when it comes to this channel, I sometimes make jokes about when am I gonna get kicked off?
Oh, that's easy.
Because Crossy.
Oh, that's easy. Don't you know the only way you could get kicked off is if you change?
Change what?
Anything.
Well, not anything.
I thought you were talking like clothes online or something. I'm like, yeah, no changing online. No one do that.
I mean, personality-wise.
Ah, good. All right. Thanks for the clarification. Like, this is a family stream, right?
Family stream? Are you sure about that?
No, but I'm pretending.
My friend, it is time. My friend, it is time for you to come out of the world of PG-13.
It's a family stream, not meant for kids.
So like
This stream is not rated G.
I Crossy.
Well, that's just so I don't get in any trouble with YouTube.
Right.
Because some of my guests can be
A
controversial.
little. What's the
That you're
what's the
I'm
identifying
term I'm
gonna
with.
looking
say
for?
I'm gonna say this one name. Risey.
Yeah.
Risey?
Rise is a different story.
Wait, I thought you were meaning people like him.
I said
When you
yes.
said
Risey,
that.
like I said, Risey is a different story. He gets a permanent pass because of it.
Well, isn't he the
I think
Thunder
he's
from
the
Down
only guy
Under?
on YouTube. Yeah,
All right, yeah.
he gets a permanent pass for that.
Well, heck, he has a one channel, Nerd something, and it's got like
Mm-hmm.
94,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Well, I heard he had Australian diplomatic immunity. I'm not positive, but the
Maybe
Quran
they,
was
got
behind
something.
him.
He just won't share. He just won't share it.
Yeah, wait, but I'm like, wait, so Crossy is saying that the show isn't for children because of people like Risey.
yeah, and other people.
I think he's saying it's a safeguard, so in case he gets people like that, he doesn't have to worry about having like 6-year-olds in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, I would like to maybe start up Across Comics Kids channel.
Oh man, I don't. That would be interesting, but I don't think it would go over very well.
Well, at that point, at that point, I'd have to be very concerned about my guests, especially for live. If I did live, I could do videos on it that would be. I could do it just a video channel and upload videos
Yeah.
to.
Oh, you can do tutorials on that one.
Yeah.
If you did Crossy Kids, would I be allowed on?
And there's the name of it right there.
As long as we didn't get into certain discussions.
I
And
feel like that'd be most of your guests. You probably would have to DM all of your guests being like, oh, remember not to talk about this and this and this and this.
no,
I feel like you'd have to.
I wouldn't have to DM. I'd just say, hey, this is supposed to be a kids channel. Let's keep the language to PG at best. Or
Well, and honestly, there are people that Rick would have on that like would be diehard Christians, and they really wouldn't need that. You know, it's like
yeah.
when you go kids, you'd pick a different sort of possibly a different sort of genre of character.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was doing God Chat, like we hardly ever got anybody that wasn't Christian. So it was kind of like already assumed, like, okay, this will be pretty clean, you know?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying what I am on air, but I am not Christian.
That's okay. There's always time.
I doubt it, man. That's how I started.
Yeah, me
History's
too.
a renegade,
Uh,
born and bred.
Actually, I don't even know if they'd classify me as Christian, like in a church now, but I still believe. I just don't necessarily do as.
You're a believer. That's
At
all
least the
that
ones that I went
matters.
to, I don't do as they do.
let's just say that I started out that way, but things ended up not working out.
Oh. Oh, really?
But that's a story for the channel. Hopefully one day.
One day, very soon.
I'd honestly wait for I'd honestly wait for YouTube to pay me a living wage before sharing that story, though, just because
Mm.
it might rattle the cage of some. Actually, I might not do it because it might rattle some batch members. I personally, or batch, the batch is what I call my base, but like, I want to make things approachable for almost everybody. Like,
That's why your content is going to be boring.
like, let's just say if let's just say unless you're let's just say if you're transphobic, you're not gonna have a fun time on my channel.
Mm.
But yeah.
Wall Street don't know us too well, do they? Mhm. That's always said. They don't know us very well, do they?
But yeah.
Mm.
I tend to try and make things comfortable for most.
Mm.
It'd be impossible to make things comfortable for everybody, though.
Yep, you cannot please everybody, that's for sure. I don't even
Why
think
do you even try?
Yeah. I was
Why do
about
you try?
I don't.
I've been meaning to ask you that for 5 years.
Well, why do I try to please everybody?
Yeah.
I don't.
When I first met you, you were trying awfully hard.
I was trying to get a base, yeah, but I wasn't trying to please everybody.
That's the way it came off. Let's put it that way.
Uh,
Your base seems to deal okay with people like me. What is it? Is that a monkey? Is that a monkey?
A
Who are you
monkey.
talking to?
There's a
it's
monkey
probably
in there.
Chris's dog.
Oh, are you talking about Chewy and Tiny? I actually have the office door locked. We're in a room way down the hall, and they're still going at it.
Wait, was Chewy the dog that made me just completely lose it on Lorenzo's stream and just like dying laughing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them. I have two of them. The other one's a Chihuahua. And right now, what's happening is he's literally attacking Chewy, and that's that high-pitched monkey-like sound. Yeah, it's insane.
And Chewy and what's the other one's name?
Tiny.
Tiny.
Tiny and Chewy. So those are your dogs, the Mighty Geek.
Nah.
Are they war dogs?
Well, I
Tiny's more
don't
like
have
just a
many
henchman.
dogs.
Define a war dog.
Oh. Oh, are those Chris's dogs? I know they're not Crossy's dogs.
My dogs
I
are
don't think
into.
Cressy has dogs.
No. It's been a while since I've had a dog. Probably 10 years.
I know that one. I know that one for the fact that you don't have a dog currently as a fact because you never had had to hop off due to a dog related incident.
Being in an apartment, I probably would only ever have a small dog in an apartment.
I can send Chewy up anytime you want her.
No, thank you.
It's so much fun, though. You love her. She like bites you when you try to kiss her or hug her or pet her.
Oh
I
no.
think it's more tiny. I'm not into wannabe dogs.
Yeah, no, she's a full-blown Chihuahua. She's definitely wannabe. She thinks she's a dog, but she's like a cat without any of the real personality.
Do you want to know something? My dog that is at home, she is a wannabe cat.
Mm.
And she is just like always like ah. Did I
Oh,
say
she's
she's
one of
husky?
those.
I think I did. She's one of those. She's a wannabe cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Of course it is.
Wannabe dogs are the small yappy dogs to me. They're all bark and very little bite.
And a very little bite. Well,
So
then
That's
you
the thing.
have
When Tiny
then
bites
you
you, it
have
doesn't
those
really
dogs.
hurt.
Then you have those dogs that are mostly bite.
Those small dogs, they want to be
Ouch.
dogs when they grow up.
We're just waiting for them to grow up. I know. So we just sit by the door and wait and wait.
So, Mighty Geek, do you do any streams on your own channel or just on others?
Well, starting in a couple weeks, I will be.
Well,
I have a few. I have a few videos on my channel where I'm inking.
So,
Things
what
of
would
that
you call
nature.
your show?
Well, let's see. What would I call it?
High Noon? Ha ha.
Nah. All you have to do is just follow the rules of the studio. Only open the ink if you plan to use it. No ink will
That's a
be
good
spilled
rule.
on studio ground. No ink will be spilled on studio grounds.
And there's a reason of why I'm a graphic artist.
Yes.
Let's just say that. I'm clumsy.
Well, that would work if this was going to be a comedy show. But you'd have to help me out with that one. I need help
Yeah.
with the comedy part of it, which is why yo.
You want to know what makes the best jokes? Making
What?
a joke out of yourself. Making a joke out
I
of
know that.
yourself.
I know that I've done that. Those are the easy ones. Those are the
Yeah.
easy jokes.
Yeah. I feel like if I were to become a comedian,
But then again, telling a joke about myself would offend a lot of people.
same. But then again, I tend to just go more for.
Pastry. You know how these snowflakes are. They are easily offended and very fragile. I'm surprised they get out. I'm surprised they're able to get out of bed without hurting themselves. But that's just me.
Okay, Pastry was trying to say something.
Yeah, they were. You were just making the joke about how I was clumsy. Oh yeah, I make jokes about how I'm clumsy, how I don't have a very good sense of direction, how I can't write. I can't write meaning like bad handwriting, and how I can't spell.
Well, most of us know.
Yeah,
Most of
I
us
can't
know our
spell.
flaws.
Yes.
I'm
But people
sure
deal
you
with my
can.
flaws. People deal
I'm
with
sure
my
you can,
flaws.
but you have trouble with certain words. We all do. So get over yourself and just do it.
Or just spell it.
Spelling is hard.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to throw it to. Well, looks like we're gonna have to throw pastry into Diana's writing class, which is not gonna be pleasant.
I'd probably just like run off.
So I said it wouldn't be pleasant for you.
Yeah.
Can't get this hand.
I'd be the gingerbread man at that point. Run fast as you can, but you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread pastry.
Oh, that's good.
Jokes about my name is also fun. In real life, I'd go ahead and I'm not gonna say my entire name, but if I were to go by my initials, that would literally be BS.
Now there's a joke. Now there's a joke we couldn't pass up. It's pastry's full of BS.
Well,
Well,
Yeah, my initials are full of BS.
I was almost
Sorry,
the
guys, girls,
RCM.
and in-betweeners.
I was almost the RCMP.
mm,
Two middle names?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
I was almost the RCMP, but I ended up the RCJP. You know
the
what
R's.
you know what the RCMP means, right, Pastry?
What?
Mm-hmm.
The Royal Canadian Mounted
Royal
Police.
Canadian Mounted Police. Now that would now you know the mounted would have really would be like you can't name your child, you can't give your child those initials. Those initials are owned by the Canadian government. He can't have those initials.
He could have them in the States.
Dude, it wouldn't matter in the States. In the States, his initials could be FBI and no one would care. There would be a lot of female body inspector jokes behind it, but
I mean, those are so funny to me.
that's what I'm saying. There'll be a lot of female body inspector jokes behind it, but that'll be about it. Nobody in the States really cares about your initials unless you always go by them.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't care here. It's just, something that's funny.
Mm,
If you know what the initials mean.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of funny how different initials can just mean different stuff.
Exactly.
The show is the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, if you
Isn't
live in the
it?
city of Chicago, you would learn that TPD stands for two things. One of them being the Chicago Police Department, the other is the Chicago Park District.
Wait, there's literally no chat.
Yeah, I know. I don't know
Did
why.
you turn it off?
No.
No.
Sometimes that's what it's like, no chat.
Yes, my
Yeah,
baby.
I was like, it was mostly the last thing it was that was said was me being like, where to find it? So why is it that you have this one locked, but the on-air one is chill? It's like anyone can hop on.
Well, when I created this channel, and still for this now, it's supposed to be for just artists to come on to draw along. Not just anybody, to just come in and chat. The other one is for anybody to come in and chat. Well, on a panel. It's supposed to be anybody that's on this panel on a Saturday or whatever you do, something like this. It's supposed to be drawing. Of course, the chat can draw along too.
Lorenzo have decreased the amount of people who he gives invites to per show.
Yeah.
Like he got kind of annoyed how most people didn't tell him if your dog.
Yeah, if they were coming on or not,
Yeah, he got a little annoyed with that.
And, he wants to run his show. He doesn't want too much controversy on his show either, so.
Yeah. Let's just say when I was on his show, no fault of my own, but there ended up being a lot of nails to my head. Which wasn't his fault. But yeah. Not literal nails to the head, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't. You mean it was just a hassle, you got in some sort of drama argument or something?
Yeah.
All right, now I get it. I just wanted to confirm because I'm not sure if that's code for something else. Do you wouldn't believe how often young kids say stuff, and I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, people tend to pick on me because of trans stuff sometimes. But it's okay, I guess. It's not the best thing, but if I couldn't handle it, why would I be on this platform?
Yeah.
Well, we've been trying to figure that one out for the longest.
Why am I here?
No, why people with thin skin actually come on this platform?
Yeah, some people live for the outrage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once they're done being offended about one thing, they go to the next, and online is the best place to do that. Oh my gosh, Tyler.
Is that a tea kettle going off? Or is your one dog murdering the other?
My dog was going nuts.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It sounded like
She got
either
so loud she actually scared the bigger dog away. She got so loud.
It sounded like either a tea kettle was going off at one point, or the one dog was killing the other one.
And Rick, remember now, I have the door closed, and they are literally 40 feet away from me down the other side of the house. Outside my house, people think children are being killed.
One of your
when they hear
dogs is
that.
a big bully. You know that, right, Chris?
It's the little
One
one.
of your dogs is a big.
Yeah, it's the little one. She's the alpha, and she causes all these fights with the big one. They're not real fights. Fortunately, the big one is respectful of her. Like Tiny
Yeah.
treats her like Tiny, some sort of Rottweiler, and she's just a Chihuahua. It's like, stop you. Mm.
Why is it that the tiny one is alpha?
Why is the tiny one what?
Why is it that
I think-
your Chihuahua's the alpha?
Older. Her first
Yeah, she's
there.
older, and Chihuahuas are really stubborn. And Chewy came in as a puppy, so Chewy's like 5 times heavier than the Chihuahua. But she doesn't really think of herself that way. She still sees Tiny as the adult, mama bear, and we're paying for that because Tiny has relayed so many bad habits to Chewy. Weren't a big deal with Tiny, but oh my god. When Chewy decides to grab something and eat it, it's like destroyed. Whereas Tiny would just kind of nibble on the edge of something and give up. I'll be damned if Chewy wasn't the right name for her, man. She's torn apart Diana's couch. Like, keeps taking cup holders out and doing them, and the seams are starting to get loose. I'm like, yep, we'll be buying a new couch in a year here.
So,
Not to get something dog-proof.
I don't know. Get a rock as a couch? I don't know.
Yeah, really. Flintstones, man.
Hmm.
It was good enough for Dino. It's good enough for Chewy.
Maybe you might have to get her some bones or whatever to chew on.
Well, we've done that, bro. You know what, though? It's like everything, like, okay, she loves my shoes, of course, right? And
Yeah.
so,
Everything's
She
more
will find
appetizing than
things-
the bone.
yeah, it's like for some reason that's the fun thing. And I'm like, maybe I should just like wear her bone around my neck for a week so it gets my scent. Like, I don't know what my shoes are so for. Like, why my shoes? Like, all they do is smell funny. There's nothing,
Maybe that's
like,
why.
right. So if I wear her bone,
that's
will
why-
she then like the smell and eat it? Or like, I don't know what's wrong with her. She prefers shoes over chew toys and, rawhide and all sorts of stuff.
Now, the thing to do would be give her a pair of your shoes and then tell her, these are the ones you chew.
Well, I tried that, and I think that made it worse because then she couldn't distinguish which ones were for chewing and which ones were for daddy's feet. So, like, it's like, yeah, I ended up with like 5 pairs of broken shoes, including the one I gave her, which she started with a pair that had Velcro, and I thought that was the fixation. Like, she liked chewing the Velcro part. Then it went to laces and slip-ons and slippers, and I'm like, oh boy. Now everything's got to be kept up in the closet because, can get to it, she'll eat it. And I don't know, maybe I need seasoned water.
My dog literally, I'm lucky that she, the whole shoe chewing was just a phase for her.
Oh, it probably will
And it
be
still
for
could
her.
be for Chewy, but she's getting older.
Yeah, but she's like a year at best.
Yeah, she's not quite a year yet. She's like 11 months, 10 months. So there's still time. It's just like, oh my God, though. Lord help us. Like, I literally have this awesome little bench we have at the kitchen table. And whenever we leave the house, we actually have to put it up on the table. She will get on it and, do all sorts of wicked things.
Do you want to know the one thing that she'll always get into if we leave it out? My dog?
What's that?
Want to guess?
Oh, one of the guests, or do I want to guess?
Do you want to guess?
I thought you were saying
guess.
one of your guests. Like, if you had a household guest, they would. I don't know. How about light beer? That's my
No.
guess. Oh, okay. I don't know that
Why do you guess beer?
because I couldn't think of anything else, and that would have been really weird. So I was like, all right, I'll guess light beer, not regular beer, light beer. See, there's a weirdness there.
Butter.
Butter?
Oh,
Butter.
butter's good. Yeah. Like that.
She'll literally go ahead and like when no one's looking, she'll go ahead and like it's uncovered and then like lick it.
Probably because of the salt and the butter.
She really
Somebody
loves
just got in
butter.
trouble. I'll be right back. One of the dogs just
Yeah,
got butter.
is it- Oh.
It better not do that again.
Butter.
Yeah.
Margarine,
Oh, man.
can you believe it's not butter?
Parquet.
So, do you have a new role for people who draw on your Discord because of this draw along now?
No, I've had this in there for a while. You haven't been able to see it because I didn't allow you to because because of it's locked. Only the people that I've been given permission to come in it can see it.
Yeah, I was confused.
Like if you're not given permission
Yeah.
to come in this room, you can't see the room that it even exists.
But here's the thing, Crossy. I was on your show before, and yet the honor worked.
Pardon?
And now I come back. Remember the last time I was on your draw along? It was literally on your on air.
Yeah.
It was on your on air, not this.
Yeah. Tuesday nights it's
So-
on. Tuesday night is on air because anybody can.
No, it wasn't on a Tuesday night. It was on today, but a few weeks ago.
Oh. Yeah, the last one for this was on here. I don't think it was Chris's that you first came on.
Was it?
Right.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the draw along.
You're like, who can vouch for this pastry? And then
Yeah.
everyone but you was just like, I know them.
We vouched for you and you haven't disappointed yet.
That's surprising.
Why? Why is it surprising?
I don't know. I tend to have this kind of humor with that kind of like it's just self-deprecating humor at this point. But yeah. I always make jokes about Big Down. I don't think there's anything new here.
Because
Well,
that's because
I
there's nothing
think-
new under the sun.
Oh yeah. Do you want to know? Do you want to know who else I've gotten kicked out of other than Dillard?
Who?
Here's a hint. He kind of acts like Dillard.
Captain Finity.
Yeah, I've gotten kicked out of Affinities too. I feel like with Crossy, I feel like if I say they act like Dillard, not Crossy, but if I say somebody acts like Dillard, Crossy's first instinct is Captain Finity.
No, I just remember, just somehow with you saying that, it reminded me of who it was because I know you've told me before.
Yeah. The one that acts like Dillard. It's like someone put like Dillard in a time machine and spit out the captain. But yeah. But luckily it's only been for a few minutes. But I ended up being like, you know what, I have Anya to work on. Bye. Luckily, yeah. But I'm skilled. I'm skilled at getting timeouts on Captain Finity's channel. I've gotten probably more timeouts than anyone else in the history of Captain Finity. And you're like, pastry? Getting timed out? Then you remember it is literally Captain Finity.
I don't even think I know who that is.
But yeah.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's one of those like,
Well, Pastry, here's the thing. No one gets your humor besides us.
I'm not even sure if we get it.
Hmm.
and you
Well,
know
then
what
again,
else?
we're just more open-minded than most, so it doesn't really matter.
You know what else I used to think I was? A she.
Hershey?
Sounds,
You thought you were a Hershey?
I was.
Mm.
I'm. Yeah.
Well, if you thought you were a Hershey, it's not as wild as some of the things I've heard. And believe me, I've heard some pretty wild things.
Yeah, especially being on Crossy's channel during some of his guests.
No,
But yeah,
I've heard things that will make most of the people who come across the show look tame.
I'm pretty tame, I would say.
Hey,
Oh?
Timothy.
Compared, well, compared to my experiences, you're prepubescent. You haven't even entered puberty yet.
Hey, Timothy.
Wait,
How are you?
Is Timothy on the chat or in the call?
He is in the chat.
Hey, Timothy.
Timothy
Come
says
on.
the evil doppelganger for pastry would be difficult sausage.
No, the answer to that is anti-pastry. She have already been created, and yes, anti-pastry is in fact a she.
Mm.
I have like an evil counter character for pastry. Me and pastry, the character themselves, actually go by they them, and my villain character goes by she. How's that as an answer?
Mm.
But yeah.
Timothy says anti-pastry, a muffin.
Yep.
Oh, Tim, I wanted to ask you something. I've started up a TikTok. So I was thinking of redoing some of the videos, making them a bit smaller. I did for doing the Melvin stuff, and putting them up there because it's something I've done. And would that be all right with you? I know it's your stuff. That's why I'm asking before. Put it on TikTok. Make them into smaller videos and talk over it, saying whatever. I've done it with two of my revamping my Canadian Shield videos so far. I'm just trying to get content.
Yeah. The question is, when you say you're trying to get content, are you trying to get good content? Because getting content is easy. Getting good content isn't.
Well, I'm trying to get.
Well, that's true.
Well, I hope it's good, but first of all, it would be content, and then I'm just.
Well, gentlemen,
I'm hoping.
I've got to run.
Okay. Yeah, it's
But
fun.
I'll see you
Make
guys.
make sure to tell us next week if you catch the refrigerator.
Okay.
Bye.
Next week.
Still running?
No, I said I have to run.
Mighty Geek. Next week it's supposed to be on your
Yeah.
channel.
Okay.
And do you want to promote yourself or anything before you have to take off?
Only for next week's draw stream, which you all have already done for me. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good luck with being on his next week.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Hi.
Hey, it's Timothy. Do you want to come on?
All right. I'll see you later.
All right, Terry. Good luck.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Pastry, don't you get the concept? I told you. Artists, drawing. Timothy's done an artist. And I doubt he'll draw.
I thought he was. I thought he was.
No, he is the writer / creator for his book. No offense to Timothy, you know. Most of the time he knows he's more than welcome on my show.
Yeah. Wait, I thought Timothy was on the first draw along.
On the what?
On Christmas.
Chris's was the second draw along. And that's what it's
If any-
I missed the first.
Yeah, the first was on my channel.
Oh.
It's quite possible I would have screwed up any given format. So
Oh, Timothy can't come on because you don't know how to draw.
Oh, I never said you knew how to draw. I said he won't draw. This isn't about knowing how to draw. People can come on that don't know how to draw. Just they have to draw.
I would love to see someone who completely doesn't know how to draw try to draw on your draw along.
Oh, we sort of saw that a few weeks ago when Diana was on,
yeah,
and she did.
she
pretty
tries
good.
hard too. She likes drawing.
I remember having Diana on.
I don't know.
She was pretty nice, but then carry on with the normal vibe that I normally try to place down. But yeah. But then again, it's the whole if you want things done your way, do it on your channel. Ugh. Do it on your own channel. Yeah.
What do you think so far, Chris?
Chris is still on? Wow, he's been
Make it
quiet
bigger.
as-
Oh wait, you know what? Do I click you to make it bigger?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me see if I can get into Rick's bigger.
Wait, there's two of me now.
Okay, and I
There's
gotta
two
go
of
back
me
to
now.
there we go.
Wait, 1.5. There's one and a half of me now.
Oh,
Scary.
there'll be one in a second on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
No,
You, Chris
no.
can't.
Oh, it's
go-
weird, Rick. I only see yours on the YouTube watch stream. Like I see
Yeah,
what
you
you're
should,
broadcasting YouTube.
Yeah, but on YouTube you should see all three little windows, or
Let me peek. Where the hell are you? Too many tabs are open. Shoot, now I lost the tab. I'm gonna have to fight for that. Hang on.
Oh no.
It's typical with me and computers lately. Keep losing them.
Don't worry. Other than animation, I'm technologically clumsy, so don't sweat it.
I do see all three Rick, on YouTube.
yeah. because that's what I'm broadcasting. That's what I'm showing my screen in my OBS stuff in um, Discord. So that's way you guys can sort of see what everybody sees on YouTube when I'm broadcasting.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it ends
Yeah.
up smaller than than it normally
Now,
would.
I have a question for Chris. Why is it that your channel is by the name of Chris, but everyone else calls you something else? Like, I forgot what they call what Hero Shack.
Well, that's the
Am I
name
getting-
of that's like the banner that I publish my comics under. Right. So it's
Why isn't your channel called Hero Shack then?
well, I have a Hero Shack channel, but I don't use it because it's got like all sorts of like I have to validate it with YouTube and shit. So I have the Chris Levis channel that I've had forever. So that's just the one I'm using.
Alright, yeah, I got a little confused.
That's okay. I don't mind confusing people.
I'm-
Ask anybody. I think I drove Lorenzo nuts with that because I absolutely had like all weird stuff going on. He was like, "What time are you on?" And I don't understand your format and what channel are you on? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I know. I just totally don't care. Like, I totally just do it just to contact. Like, when I do a stream, I'm more concerned about like hanging out with like Rick and Tim and Terry than I am like promotional stuff. You know what I mean? It's like I just
Yeah,
do it
that's
so I can
fair.
be with like people in my circle. And I'm like, if other people watch, I'm great. You know, that's cool. But if they don't, I'm like, it's okay. Ethan Van Skyver's streaming. Mike stands on. You know, like there's plenty to watch.
Yeah.
Kind
one
of like the
thing I
PBS
first-
of YouTube.
the thing I like to say is why should I be watching you instead of going on someone else's channel?
Yeah, the first thing I respond to that is you probably shouldn't. There's like way better entertainment. Like really, because in comic books it's weird. Like take EBS because I like using him because he's a well-known guy. His comics are almost equal to or superseded by the YouTube. Like he does YouTube so passionately, and like that's not me. So like when I had the old channel before I was doing comics, I was doing Christian videos, and that was me. I was really into it, but now I'm not really into it. So it's like when I do the Wednesday night stream, it's just a connection thing. Hang on a second. I gotta check
you
something. Go ahead.
Wait, you do a Wednesday night stream?
Oh, every Wednesday night we stream. We've been doing that for like I don't know years and years. But it's
So
like
what
it's low
time
key.
what time do you start?
9 o'clock he starts.
Yeah, I
It goes
think
to about
I'm
10.
pretty toast. I think I'm pretty toasted at that point. That's why I don't.
Yeah, I used to do a pre-show at 8:30. Now I do not do a pre-show, but I
Oh,
did
wait,
do a
what's
warm-up.
8:30? What's 8:30?
Which 8:30? The PM one, Eastern time. Like what I try to do is I run promos for myself and Rick and Tim, occasionally campaigns that I've backed, and I try to run a couple of music videos. I always share something from my rabbi, and yeah, I have fun with it.
Oh, yeah. So I'm in MST.
What is that?
And my Mountain Standard.
Oh yeah.
Like
So,
I don't know what
Wednesday
time-
time.
so I think that's about 2 hours behind. So that'd be 7 your time that he starts pastry.
So yeah, I feel like depending on what time I start and stop my stream, it would only give me up to an hour between mine and yours. I think that's why I don't.
Oh, it's no problem. Like, so the really cool thing about my stream is like I don't worry about views. I just kind of do it, and like eventually I might get serious. Like I've envisioned if I ever quit or got fired, you know, because I do have a full-time job. I might try to do it again as like a serious endeavor. But for now, it's like it's enough for me to just say hey, and occasionally I have like childhood friends who stumble into it or something like that, and it's just a nice vehicle, kind of stay out there, so that people can find you. It's different if you don't do it online. Like if you're just in a blog or something, they can find you, but it's not as personable, I don't think.
Yeah, I personally go ahead and I do like podcasty type things. Like I want to make sure, like whenever I do like my streams that aren't just like a random work stream, I want to make sure that um the the good chunk of the base that have watched it later, like after it have been made, for it to still make sense, So I tend to make my shows, make sure they are at least somewhat being able to make sense, no matter if I'm on, or no matter if it's live, or if it's the next day, or if it's even a year from now.
Yeah, see, I don't put any concern into it. I'm like, you know what? The ones that are up there for replay, I'm like, that's just so I can go back and reference stuff. If I I want to remember what was said, or if there was an idea that was brainstormed, or if Rick or I made it choice. Like when we did the 3:00 streams, like it's a great way to go back and look and go when we first started this and go, oh yeah, it's 3:00 Eastern. All right, I got it.
PM
I only
or
use it more or less
AM?
like a calendar.
Which
You're on AM right now?
PM or AM?
To me,
PM.
it's 3 p.m.
Okay.
when he comes on. It's 3 p.m. But I don't know what it is for you. It might be 1 p.m. or even might be noon for you. I don't know. Rick, it's 2 hours. You said.
I think, yeah, because Pacific is 3. I think there's Central, and then, well, from ours it's Central, Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific, I believe. And then we have, I'm not sure what it is for me, but Canada has one extra time zone because of the Canadian East Coast is further than the States East Coast. I think
So
it's
temperamental.
So I have a random question. So what would be an MST in Canada?
Above that would probably be Alberta.
So Alberta has the same time zone as us?
I'm pretty sure.
What kind of climate is in
maybe.
Alberta?
What kind of climate?
Yes.
I know they have a lot of snow during the winter. It gets cold during the winter. Because
That's good.
what else? I know it can get probably as warm as where you are for the summer as well, or close to it.
Yeah.
No, I think
definite.
I think their summers are slightly shorter than yours, or whatever. I know they're supposed to be a little bit. They get winter weather before we do here in where I am in Ontario, in Alberta.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely a piece of work when it comes to heat.
I'd rather
Like-
the heat than the cold myself.
Yeah. Like it just don't make me feel good.
Not quite, Timothy. But anyways, Chris, what do you think? How well can you see this page there?
Right now I can't see it at all. Hang on. I can only see it on YouTube. I'm not seeing it. I guess you know that, right? I'm not seeing it at all on the Discord.
Oh, you
On
know,
YouTube, I can see it the same effect, the same.
like if you
It's
click
just in this.
if you click on me in Discord, it should bring me up fuller, bigger, so you might be able to see the picture bigger.
Let me
I know-
try.
Is it just me, or like is it kind of like weird to hear like the playback, like if I were to have this and YouTube on at the same time,
Oh
Like
yeah, that would drive your mind crazy.
yeah, I've accidentally done that a few times.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we all have here. Being on a panel. That's why usually just before I click the thing for say enter studio for something like Chris or whatever, I mute the YouTube.
Yeah, same here, but sometimes I forget.
Yeah,
And it's just like, like I already hear my own voice. Why would I need to hear it again?
yeah. Were you able to click me and see it bigger, Chris? Or
No, when I click focus, when I get in your thing, if I click it, nothing happens. And if I right click it, I can get the focus command there on the right click. When I do that and I focus on you, I get the YouTube stream.
okay,
Kind of weird, huh?
because but I just mean like if you go over my thing, just left click it.
Yeah, no. If I
Oh
left
no
click
no
it, I
no
get
left.
your profile.
Or maybe I mean right click. I don't know.
If I right click it, I get a whole host of options, and I do get a focus on this person. So when I click that, which should bring you up big, what I get is Saturday Draw along with me, you, and
Yeah,
and
that's what I
Pastry
mean.
all at once.
That's what you're gonna get when you get me big in here, because that's what
Yeah,
I'm.
so I can see your page like as big as it is compared to mine or hers, or sorry, theirs.
Thank you.
You know, you'll probably have to deal with that your whole life, right?
I know. Unless I do some off the channel adjustments to things, which I might.
Well, logically,
I
you know what would get me?
know.
You know what would get me to never mess up is you'd have to have a mechanical voice. Is like then it would be related to like a Siri thing because you would say, or they would Siri or Alexa or whatever. That would sound like crap. Then you'd be like, my name is Rebellion. It would be too It would be stupid. You don't want to sound like a machine. You want to sound like you.
Yeah. There's definitely some voice exercises that could be done to make your voice deeper. I've heard like through like.
Then aren't you afraid you'll just be
staging and
misgendered
whatnot.
as a? Wouldn't you be afraid you just get misgendered as a he? Like at some point, that's just going to flip.
I'd rather
Oh,
that, honestly.
You don't like the she thing?
Uh,
I love she. She is awesome. But not for me. Like I'm kind of playing with it. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be funny, but I love cheese.
you know how you feel, how you would feel if I were to call you a she.
I don't know if you kept calling me a she, I'd be. I don't know. It's weird because, like, I've never had to have that happen. Like, there's never been because my gender has always fallen under traditional rounds. Like, it's never been misgendered. You know what I mean? At least not intentionally.
Yeah.
Like online when you get in debates, if you're in debate with somebody, they might go, "Okay, young lady," and then you go, "Oh, I'm not a girl." But, like other than that kind of crap, nothing's. Like I never go to the store and they never go, "That'll be $10, ma'am."
Imagine having to do that every day.
Well, I can kind of relate in one way. Is when I was in construction, I have long hair. I always have. But when I was a little bit more slender and people couldn't tell so much, I do remember getting cat calls when I was working construction. And I'd turn around my goatee and those guys would always be like, "Oh, dang." And it'd be like, "Hi, fellers. It's a guy."
Yeah.
I literally had that joke for like 5 or 6 years living it because every time I went out in public, it was. And then it was the mullet thing. I kept getting made fun of for my mullet, but I kept it. I was like, I'm keeping this.
Yeah. Well, because
Yeah.
with my voice and all that, I've got quote unquote misgendered. I don't care myself. I just find it funny that they mistake me for a girl half the time. I'd laugh it off.
Yeah. Imagine if it happened like every day.
It happened. Well, I won't say every day, but like I said,
The thing is, and don't get mad at me when I say this, but it's almost like when someone does a gender change, it's almost like walking into a river and going against the current. Because like at this point in society, unless you're in a very left-wing pocket, it's always going to find resistance because it's just the way of the current, you know. So it's like I understand that it must get frustrating, but like it's so hard to stop
old
the
news
flow
for
of a
me.
current.
That is such old news for me. Trust me on this, man. Telling me stuff that I already know.
But it's something that like it exists. That's why it can be like such a pain because it's like just one of those things in humanity. At least right now. I mean, I don't know how things will change in the future. I remember a time when they said, you know, gays were never going to be accepted, and I've never seen them more accepted. I know. Oh, you don't remember? In the '80s, for instance, my best friend's older brother was gay, and he would bring his boyfriend over, but absolutely nobody above like our level knew about it. Like all the adults and stuff, it was all like very hush hush, and they could be seen together, but they never helped.
Yeah, like
It was like
oh, that is my roommate. Yeah.
right. It was very
that is
very
my
different.
roommate.
'80s were kind of like Closet City. That was where the closet lived.
Yeah.
The '90s was
That's
kind of like the
unfortunate.
coming out. Do you remember Boy George? Culture Club.
I don't.
I know
I
of
don't
it.
really pay
Yeah,
much
his
attention to.
band, him, Queen, David Bowie, they all kind of brought out the, I guess you could call it the gender bending thing before it was a thing. And that was about it in my time. I mean, everybody else was pretty much. We all looked like girls because we were dressing like hair metal, which is kind of ironic because if you think about like Motley Crue, Rap Bon Jovi, all those guys were dressing feminine like, but you know they were still professing male and still sleeping with women and stuff. So it was a weird time.
There's now a drag queens too.
Oh, there was.
Yeah,
back
but
then.
they weren't anything like they are now. Back then, they were really much of like almost like a vaudeville thing. They were in shows and stuff. Like what you see today is nothing like we used to see as far as like public exposure.
Yeah.
RuPaul actually had a
well,
lot to
heck,
do with bringing that out.
There was a
Yeah.
major drag queen type movie way back when, and it's a cult classic nowadays. The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yep, that's one of them. I thought you were talking about that comedy with Wesley Snipes.
No.
Remember and I think it had Patrick or what's his name, the Dirty Dancer actor. They all dressed in drag and went across the country as convicts or something. It was kind of funny. I thought that's what you meant, but you're right. Rocky Horror is much bigger. In fact, I know people still go into that stuff when it's played in the theaters.
Yeah.
They do the kind of like the recreation with it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But it is 2:30. Well, not 2:30. We've been on 2.5 hours. Sorry. So I need to.
Is it time to go, Rick?
Yes. So I was gonna say, Pastry. Anything you would like to promote?
It's just the same old. I haven't really been working on my Instagram, but my YouTube's been popping, so let's go ahead and go with that. I hit 600 subscribers.
Well, congrats.
Did you? Oh, I swear I said it on Tuesday, but
You might have,
I'm
and I
still
probably
at
congratulate.
601. I'm still at 601, but yeah. If you feel like you want another round, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, I wouldn't blame you either. But yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna hop off.
Okay, later. Anything you'd like to promote, Chris?
Let's promote Rick's comic. It's still in demand, right?
Yes.
Canadian Shield 2 and Snowdrift 1 on Indiegogo in demand. And while you're there, sign up for the pre-sign up of Mangai Yoshokin, which will be premiering soon. There, how's that? That was my
Sounds-
high-pitched William Shatner too.
Cool. Well, thank everybody on the panel for coming by, and thank everybody in the chat for coming by as well. Glad to have you all here. Please go check out my TikTok. I'm not sure whether you guys use TikTok, but there's the link for Cross Comics TikTok. Maybe go check out the 2 videos we have up on there. Right now, it's going to be every other day. I'm putting one up there. And if you want to see one of the stories from the Trolls Exposed book, you can check out my webtoons as well.
That's going to be awesome.
For Battle of the Bridge. I'm going to be putting a page up a week for that. So, stretch it out to 8 weeks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's about it. We're all promoted up.
So, and I guess, yeah, that's it. So we'll catch y'all later. Bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great
God
and
bless.
wonderful
Yeah.
day, night, whatever it might be.